Hello, chat. Welcome to the stream. I made a story on Instagram. I was going to finish it, and I put the sticker or whatever it's called, and I changed the size and it disappeared. I love this shit. Love it. Okay, now it didn't disappear. Cool. How's it going? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I actually don't know if this song is called Naive Raise or Naive Rave. It might be Raise. The Biolab music and also Kill Factory from Ragnarok Online. And this is my TV. Loves to do that noise. We're having a battery situation. We've been having it for a while. Just changing all of them until it works. Come on, I only need like a couple seconds. Burp. I was literally just looking at the page. Look at that.
Long I stood there.
You sense it.
Wondering, fearing.
It's your 20th sense. Or like 347 cents. Must be. Okay. Oh, did I save on top of it? Because I think that was the third one, wasn't it? Oh, it was the third one, but okay, I get it. Cents, yeah. If I had 1 cent for every world record I own, I'll have less than $1. But more than... No, wait. 100 cents is $1. Yeah, because it's cent. No, I would have more than $1, chat. I was thinking about 1,000 for that reason. $1,000 is $10, isn't it? I won't have $10. But it's fine. As you know, the speedrun government... Oh, I don't have splits. The speedrun world government gives you $1 per day for per every world record you have. That's how I live. That's how I'm able to afford myself. Today's not a good day. Oh, sucks. It will be for you. There's not a whole lot of day left. So I can safely say that it has been a good day. Like it's fine. It actually was like good enough for me to like. I almost started at like 3 p.m. and then I fall asleep. And also my eyes were a little tired, so. And then there was like 6 p.m. and then there was 7 p.m. and I was like, if I start now, because I took lunch kind of early, so if I start now, I'm gonna be hungry in the middle of a run. So then I ate something. And then I'm here. There's a huge discrepancy on
To think
or out of lawn.
that once I could not see beyond.
It's taking more than it should be. Oh my god, that sucks. Yeah, no, that sucks. That really sucks. I hope everything gets solved. Yeah. Let's hope we don't get away with it. Them capitalists, them money. Sucks. Needed more of an angle there. Two seconds. What?
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I.
Still one dust. Exactly one dust. Better. The beginning is probably pretty optimized by now. The golds are. My run is not. Pious is weird because I got a 410, which is alright. 412 is bad. But my best is a full 4/8. And I'm pretty sure in the record, I still got mistakes in Anthony and Kareem. Maybe even Max, I don't remember Max, but definitely Anthony and Kareem. I want to say that any percent, it's probably more optimized. But I actually don't remember. Around. Around. The gear is here. Around. Okay, a little low on sanity, but still fine. I've seen worse.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavors...
But yeah, we gotta turn it into a marathon. There's a marathon incoming called UDQueer. Is related to the UDQ, as you might infer.
Oh my god, what is
What
it?
happened? This devil's work. We should get out of here.
Smaller than UDQ, but bigger than a hotfix because it's 3 days, I think. Probably closer to Frame Fatales. And giving a second thought to it yesterday, I think I know the reason why they accepted Eternal. It's probably because it's close to Halloween. Not that they wouldn't accept Eternal, it's just that I'm submitting a longer category. Because I don't want to run any percent anymore on marathons. I am good on that category. But I know 100% is harder to get because it's longer. My round. You get to leave.
So, you have come to return.
Okay, don't forget my armor this time. It's right here. I'm surprised that wasn't more close to a gold. It's alright. That looked pretty good. Like maybe the gold got a good sanity effect, so I don't have to do the extra boss. Yeah, it could be that. Like RNG dependent, I guess.
Dreams. Modern psychology of...
Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Hmm. So yeah, I can do a lot of stuff on this chapter. Oh, I guess in the because I move my leg a lot. It's my steaming. That just makes Freya vibrate on the camera. I don't think she minds it. I don't think she cares. Nice. Like I walk an extra tiny bit before the cutscene because I wanted to explode it. I don't know if it worked. was close to doing an enchant there. Like my finger was pretty close to the other button. Jonas, how's it going? 1, 2. I don't know, this is an armor run. The title is just saying that we got it into a marathon. But the marathon is not yet. I guess it could be a little bit confusing. No, these are war record attempts. Yeah. I'm not necessarily preparing for the marathon yet. I'm still going for more war records. We still have time for the marathon. Knew it. Okay. That somehow worked.
Curry.
And again, supposedly 24 seconds, but only like 11. That's another chapter that looked ridiculously good. I think my goals are really getting into the RNG territory. Because yeah, here I had to do an extra pause. 2 even. Because there's not enough magic.
I will not argue that I was shocked by the sudden mention.
I can't really tell what else. Maybe too much running the trappers could be. got the self-suck.
Fantastic.
Absorb self.
I can't believe this.
Ah, the lady. Every time. Such an awkward camera. Maybe I should like have worse movement the first time in a room on purpose. Just so the lady has a better position later. Bait one attack.
I can't believe this.
I've been continuing with my mission to watch movies that I watched when I was young. And I haven't watching forever. And today started watching Jesus Christ Superstar. I decided to watch it in English just because I'm pretty sure when I was young I probably watched it always in Spanish, which is great by the way. But I wanna watch it at least once on original language. So maybe next year or 2 years from now, probably watch it again in Spanish. Shields.
The ancients' influence was incredible.
I'm actually not the biggest musical fan, or opera, or all those things. I still like Superstar a lot, though. And I think one thing that I prefer compared to other musicals is that they are always committed to the musical. There is no like normal parts. Everything is music. They never go normal. And I think that kind of helps with my suspension of disbelief. Feels more consistent. Have to kill that. I was a little scared there. Zombie looked kind of far away from when I started spell. Same mistake as last time. Sucks. She's gonna cost me some magic. On time. For another way, it's almost gold. Okay, now is this one.
Remember me, Alex.
This can't be happening.
This get cut. Didn't get cut.
No, what are you? Get away from me.
I'm still gonna money before the corner room because I feel like it's been enough time. And we have a lot of magic regardless. sure if this one is enough. It's gotta be, right? Okay. Fucking zombie. Awesome. I wasn't sure if it was a gold. I only knew it was really good. Oh, it was a massive one too. Holy shit. Like 5 seconds or so? I probably got like another 2.
You are not free to leave this plane.
Times cumulative
Europe,
over just for that
During the
split.
time of the Inquisition,
Like in that split, I saved 16 seconds. And then the rest, it's compared to the rest of the run. Or to, like, the previous run. At that point. So I guess cumulative until that point. Sort of. Yeah. I'm a minute ahead of the War Wrecker right now. Extra pause. It's fine.
Ah, Brother Luther, not a moment too soon.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like if I play just as good as I play in the War Wrecker from now on, I'll get a 49. I can actually easily play better than the War Wrecker for late game. But the part that is hard is that the War Wrecker got first try restore, which is the hardest trick in the game. Even though the rest of my endgame was like really bad. I think probably from Roberto. Like I think Paul was still fine. But yeah, every attempt of restore, it's about 30 seconds. It might be less than that. I might be exaggerating that. Like maybe it's 25. It can also be more than 30 if you get too late and you have to reset the console. There's a soft lock. So let's say from 25 to 35 per attempt. So it's like 30 on average. Another speedrunner if you can't tell. No, it's fine. It actually, that helps all the audience that I have that is not a speedrunner as well. Come on, dude. And most people that don't understand that just don't care. Or maybe they care, but they don't ask. But yeah, I think it actually works the same way as a chronometer for like if you're a runner, you like to run a lot, and you have like milestones in your running. I'm talking like real life running, jogging. We didn't get the slowest one, but it fully turns around and you have to do 2 hits, and also sometimes you get hit. Hello, Cruz. How's it going? Kill it. Nice job. That means I can risk the run to summoning a trapper later. I see bleeding walls. Going good, nice. So when you're seeking bleeding walls, you know 100% that you are not gonna get any other sanity effect. Usually for about 3 minutes. But it depends. There are rooms that reset the sanity variable. And then it's less than 3 minutes. In Hando, it doesn't matter a whole lot because I have more than 50% now. But in any percent is important. You gotta pay attention to bleeding walls. Here, it can be important in some places, but it's not in this chapter. Beacon, how's it going?
Brother Andrew suspected Augustine all along.
The other day I was thinking about making a pod emote with the cover of Turk Evolution. But I haven't seen if it looks good when it's very small. Not a 5. Time loss. I actually cannot fit there. I didn't even thought about that. Like if it's roaring, I need to change my position, so I decided to not improvise. It's only a second. Like it could have instead be like losing like 9 seconds instead if I do it wrong after an improvisation. Return of the old strat. Hugging the left wall. Return of the oh god. Okay, I have lower sanity here. Because I could hear some bells. Which means we have to do manips here. You can skip that cutscene.
Much
And I
is being
mean
written
not in
about
the
exploits
usual way of
conquerors.
pressing start like every other cutscene, but you can completely skip it. Like the game doesn't even load it. It saves like 2 seconds, but you can also get a soft log out of it. So I stopped doing it because I don't feel like losing a run that still has more than a minute to optimize for a 2-second time save. Just know the future. Know if you're going to fail it. We're gonna get bleeding walls here. Drop a shield, free gas, reveal. Nice. So usually the smatcher thing is they show you that if someone explodes there, the door opens or closes. They show you the door closing, expecting you to learn that later on, okay, you can do the same and open it. Hopefully with a zombie, right? Because if you do it with yourself, you're gonna die. But we have ways around it. So if you go in during a trap or summon, you don't die. Because you have control over the trapper during that. And something really cool that I think Sir discovered it before finding a way to do it legit, but if you can find a way to survive the thingy before it kills you, it gives you a weird property, which is like a hover property. You cannot lose height or altitude. You can only go up. And also you don't have collision with enemies. 1, 2, 3. So right here we're walking out of bounds. So I don't have to open that. Press the lever. You can also like hover over this electricity. But it's a little slow. I think if you're a TIS, you can probably do it really fast. And it's because it's really hard to gain altitude in that room. You have to like wiggle around with some weird collision in the corner. I was never being able to do it consistently RTA. Fast. Like I can do it, but it's gonna take some time. So it's not worth it. Please explode, thanks. This dropper right here is to escape a cutscene. The green cutscene is where he's going to give me the artifact and the effigy. Both things we need them to beat the game 100%, but it doesn't really matter because the game will give them to me anyway in Michael. And we only care about persistent items for handle definition. So that kind of wheel right there, that's what I was talking about for the other room. You have to do that, but a lot in some corner collision.
The war to end all wars redefined how mankind...
My late game was so bad in the previous run. I have time saves everywhere. Please don't look at me. Awesome. Oh my god. I'm not gonna move. Yeah, I didn't know I was going to have a stock camera. Good thing I knew where it was. I have bleeding walls. But I've been betrayed by bleeding walls in this chapter. It was good. Seemed better, but it was good. I feel like my matching is my faultiest part during that assignment, but it's kind of hard for me to match in between all the other inputs. We merged two cutscenes there. This game has a great system where cutscenes have like scenes and there is things inside of the cutscene. Sometimes it's timers, but sometimes other things advance to the next scene. And a lot of the time what you can do is, if you do a cutscene, like make a cutscene happen inside of another one, that will advance the previous one. It's low-key like a cutscene skip. And that's how we skip a lot of cutscenes, in fact. Or are able to move during cutscenes more than skipping. Because the thing, like the last scene, I think probably has an instruction to return movement to the, like, control to the player. Even without finishing the cutscene itself. But it's kind of weird. It's also a case-by-case scenario a lot of the time. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please, 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 please. Well, Chad, there goes the best run of my life. I wasn't going to say anything, but I wanted to say before the fight, you know, the wrong can't die here, and that just happened. It's completely over because this is way more than a minute. Time loss. Like the amount of magic I need to get, it's ridiculous. And I could get a little bit of a magic refill if I had a bullet. Like at least one bullet. I also need to dispel this shit. Oh, that's so sad. That might be enough. Oh boy, that hurts. Especially because I haven't lost a round to this trick in so much as well. Oh boy. Incredible. That's why in a marathon you say before that, but this is not a marathon. Like if I get it second try, well, you technically have two tries depending on RNG. I had bad RNG there. No, it's not that one. It's this one. It's your fault. It's not your fault. I had bad RNG because if you had good RNG, you have 2 attempts. So basically it depends on how fast the zombie grabs you again. This time the zombie took way too much to wake up. And so it wasn't able to grab me again before dying. Because then you get a second chance. And the thing is, the second chance is almost guaranteed. Because you already clip a little bit inside of the wall. So it's like 90% success or something. The problem is getting to the second try. And I believe it's fully RNG. I think it actually doesn't depend on me how much the zombie takes to wake up. So that sucks. That's literally the universe plotting against me. Now what is real funny is I can steal PB. But it's not gonna be the Warwick I want. Of course. That's just because of how bad my endgame is. This be enough. What? Okay, now it's over. And I don't think I wanna keep playing this. Dude. I pressed it. I'm pretty sure I pressed it after the second pause. Yeah, there was like a 5% chance before that. Now there's a 0% chance. What really sucks is that, you know, when I get runs like this, I don't know if I have enough energy to run it back. Because that was insane. That was like, not even just 49 pace, it was like mid 49 pace probably. And it's not just a psychological thing, it's a semi-physical thing, because when I am on runs like that, I'm actually tense all the time. I try not to be, but I am. Like, the body is. And so my muscles are a little, you know, they're not great right now. Do a burpee. I can't believe he hasn't died yet. He's about to die. It took a lot of time. Oh boy. 3 strike for early game. Let's do that. Is your hand doing okay? It's alright. But the risk is the risk. With the tension of a good run, especially. Like, I was low-key thinking I'm switching to Ragnarok. That said, that doesn't necessarily... It's better for my hand. Like, it's better because I don't have tension. Like, I'm very chill while I play.
To think that once I could not see beyond.
Tomorrow I have a party. So this time, no stream on Saturday, not because of the Go Club, but because of a party. I wish I could Kagepunjin to be on both. Stream at the party. Yeah, I don't know about that. If it was my party, I would consider it. Although I'm pretty sure everyone will be uncomfortable. Like, IRL stream feels so invasive for me. I actually thought a little bit about it at some point, like when I was doing woodcraft, for instance. Like, what if I just put my phone and be on the stream while I do this? But then, yeah, imagine if the hand accident happened during that.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I.
It's also like you have to be conscious of so many things at the same time. I feel like you can never chill. Like I even got the same sentiment, not even with streaming, but with like videos. The other day I watched a video of a guy. I don't remember. It's Rob something. Scallon. I don't remember. It's a guy that does a lot of music-related videos, like especially instrument-related videos. A million videos. And there's some interesting stuff. Like he has this like kind of video which is like I built this from scratch without knowing anything or whatever. So there was this video where he built with a friend, both no prior experience. They built a electric guitar. Like, yeah, he's a guitar player, but he has never built one. Like, he knows a little bit about it, but definitely he's not a luthier. So it was interesting to see the process and all that, especially because at some point I wanted to low-key do the same. I wanted to build a stick maybe with not a whole lot of experience, because I have like a good piece of wood, and I felt like it was very expensive to afford one, even if it was kind of, you know, the result wasn't great. I wouldn't mind it because of the experience. But also a lot of the video for me was like, dude, I would love to do this with a friend, and I feel like I will have so much fun. But it's just it sucks to having to do it to a camera. And like having to film every reaction and like constantly be on a character. Like it would be so fun to do with this with a friend and just chill. And not having to care about anything else more than the process. And I bet he likes it, you know, like I'm pretty sure there are people that likes this stuff more than others. Or they just don't mind it at all, but I feel like if that was me, I would be constantly thinking like, dude, I would love to just chill. And not having to say, oh, that's so cool for the video or something, I don't know. And I think the same of all the people that record their artist process. Again, nothing against it, I'm just talking about that I would probably have a hard time with it. Because you have to put the camera on a weird spot, you have to film the stuff and pretty much stop what you're doing while you do that. And it's like awkward, the camera is in the way and all that. She think he can read? Oh no, that's fine. I mean, if you have like a teleprompter and something, I don't care about that. I'm just talking about the. It's like because you constantly need to be in a character, you know. Because I don't know about you, Chad, but when I'm like on my real life, I don't know, like on the street and say like, oh dude, that's so cool, you know, like when I see something cool. I don't know about you, Chad, but that's also why I know I'm never gonna be a great streamer. Like I do my best to be entertaining, but so slow. I kind of have a limit on how much I can react to stuff. Like for instance, every time I watch, so there was a new record on Mario Bros. The game just keeps getting new records, and I feel like every new record of Mario Bros, the ending is the exact same. It's a guy going mental saying, oh my god, like 30 times in a row. and I
From
literally
my
had to stop
research,
watching at
it is
that point.
apparent
Like
the
I
endeavor-
watched the record because I like it, and as soon as they hit the last split, I paused the video or I muted, and I'm done with it. And I'm trying to be a party pooper. Like I've seen my reactions as well. Um,
Oh my
so I
God.
get it, and I bet that
Devil's work.
it's legitimate in
Should
some
get
people.
out of here.
I totally bet it.
Proven what we have feared the most.
But for me, it's like sensory overload all the time. I especially have trouble when people start repeating the same word over and over. I like physically get uncomfortable. It's weird. I had the same thing with like TikTok videos. Like one of the reasons I don't like TikTok is because most people see things in a loop. Like the system is made to see videos in a loop, and a lot of people are watching them like in the subway on or whatever. Watch the same video like 10 times, and I'm actually like going crazy listening to it because it's like we already listened to that. Like stop. I can have that same problem. It was with my like favorite song. If you play it 3 times in a row, I'm gonna go crazy, and I'm not gonna like it. That's a very me problem, of course. I need to digest the video. Like, I understand 2 times. I actually done it for a bunch of times that I have to watch something twice, but when it's like more than 3, it's like that's a problem, I feel. I can watch it several times a day, for sure. It's just the instant repetition that gets me a little crazy. Funny that speedrunner is the one who is making this talk. A person who has to make the same thing over and over. But it's not instant repetition, you know? With the same short, several minutes on loop. And have to scold her? Yeah, good. Scold her. Do it. Was. Change the damn video. Yeah, please. And that's the thing, like, I actually, well, not actually, but I low-key don't mind if someone actively watches a video over and over. You know what I mean? Like, I press the button again because I wanted to watch it again. What I hate is this system that is, it's loop by default. You know? And the human, it's lazy by nature, so they will just watch it again. Whereas if you put the option, there's a big, like, I would say most people won't press the button to watch it again, actually. But of course that's bad for them, because, you know, it's less views. So they're very happy that you're watching the same thing over and over 10 times in a row. They love that. That's why I also dislike the autoplay button on YouTube. Like, my little sister has gone to the dark side of YouTube several times because of it. even after putting like several filters on it. So I remember my big sister and, well, particularly my big sister had to pay attention to that a lot, because my parents sometimes they, or maybe most of the time, they didn't realize that the video, like, she got to the dark side of YouTube already. Oh no, it's just Spider-Man, like, trying to hunt Elsa. That's normal. Pregnant Elsa in particular, and pregnant Spider-Man as well. It's all normal. It's just it's the new kids thing. Nothing wrong with it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's the second time that happens, where I get stuck in that specific corner. They kind of push me inside. Them kids. Yeah, but the worst part is also the oldies. Like, so here's the thing. Chile is a weird country. Because a lot of the things looks like, you know, we're so behind, but there's also a lot of things that look we're so ahead of the rest of the world. It's crazy. And one of those things is the subway. We call it the metro. Our metro is spectacular, like technology-wise, functionality-wise. It's very clean. It works very well.
Modern psychology of...
It has good coverage. It's great. Amazing public transport. But it's kind of noisy. That's one of the few problems. Both because there's like a little bit too many artists on it. Like at first it was cool, but now it's like you get a rapper like almost every other car the entire day, and it gets a little like too much. I like street art when it's contained on a place, like on a corner. So you're walking, you see it, you decide if you stay there. But when it gets inside of your metro card, you don't get to decide anything. It's just gonna follow you. And okay, I'm gonna get to another car, but guess what? The other car also has a guide. And they are improvising, using the people that are there to improvise. So it's so awkward. And yeah, and another thing that happens a lot is that people listen to their phones without caring about anyone, like no headphones, whatever. And that's why I'm talking about the oldies, because there's a lot of old people that will watch a TikTok video like 10 times in a row, or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's Instagram, maybe it's Facebook, I don't give a shit. But they will do it as much as the kids, if not more. Okay, zombie's gonna be problematic. Yeah, the worst part of it is that, you know, a lot of this poop used to be very, like, human. Very human. But now a lot of the poop is just AI. So it's just kind of sad. Like, it makes me sad. At least before, there was, like, an actual human. You know, having 0 redeem value. Someone had to commit to it, you know. You have to commit to be a bad person to make this video.
Really happening?
But now no one is committing to that. No one is to blame. I mean, I guess the guys that made the systems, but it's shifting the blame. Well, that scroll was like really early. Maybe I should start matching scroll. One, two. Like, for instance, I actually respect Skibidi Toilet. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I respect it. Because he's a person just having fun making that shit, you know? Say whatever you want about it. It's not AI. It's actually like someone putting some creative thought into it. Strike one. Yeah, most of stuff is low effort. I do actually mind people use AI. Gen AI in particular. This is the other thing, like, the term is so umbrella that a lot of things get mixed. Like, I actually don't, the few things I don't mind, like AI for coding, I don't mind it. I don't do it myself, but I don't mind it. Because I feel like it's so, like it doesn't do a whole lot. It doesn't really do damage. But AI for writing, AI for images, AI for videos, all those things I hate it. Like, I actively hate it.
To think that once I could not see beyond.
Because it's also like so inefficient, resource-wise. really? Far away, I guess. Yep. Electricity bills. Probably internet bills as well, I would bet. Because that's the thing, like, the person that types the prompt, the thing they see is, oh my god, this is so fast. I'm saving so much time and resources making this shit fast and immediate. And I don't have to practice, I don't have to contract anyone. It's immediate and all that. But it actually takes a lot of resources to make that image. Plus, you know, all the artists you are stealing from. And all of this shit is in a bubble, and that's why you also don't necessarily see, you know, the resources used for this stuff. You don't see it reflected on the price of these tools yet, because we're still on the bubble. It hasn't quite burst yet, so it's all speculative money and all that. As soon as it bursts, it probably won't be that accessible anymore, it's my guess. Like, as soon as this goes like NFTs and most of blockchain,
I cannot
there won't
say
be
what
that
was
many
the true
stocks
beginning,
to support
nor am
the low price, because that's the thing, like, right now it's accessible. Like, it's funny when people say, oh, they're making art accessible. That's not true, because it's not art, but they're making the, I don't know, a spontaneous creation of images accessible. Yes, absolutely. But it has a big price that you don't see. And for me, the question is how much we have to wait until we see that price directly. I mean, we're already seeing it, but I mean on the actual prices of the tools. AI generated NFTs, that with blockchain as well. Web 3.0 in the metaverse. That's what we need. Also, something that I've noticed about AI, like generative AI, is that while it's true that it's, you know, in terms of like resolution like I don't want to say quality, but it is a little bit of quality. Like a lot of the stuff it's getting pretty good, you know, on the realistic side and all that shit. But I feel like AI still has this very big problem because a lot of people were talking about, oh, these tools are gonna replace film, like the film industry and all that. And there's like a lot of AI bros saying like, look at this trailer of Lord of the Rings on, I don't know, Ghibli style, whatever. And the thing is, it works pretty well for the hype, because trailers have a specific way of working that works well with this. So one of the problems I see with AI, generative AI, video wise, is that something that they haven't been able to fix at all in all these years, even though a lot of other things have been getting better, quote unquote. The one thing I feel like hasn't getting better at all, like not a single bit, is the attention span of it. It's what I like to call it. Generative AI has extremely low attention span, which, so for me, this means it can make like extremely short scenes that are unrelated between each other. And actually it has the same problem with text. Like, it's very hard for it to connect like two different paragraphs with meaning, like in a meaningful way, like a human does. I mean, to be fair, even for humans it's kind of hard, but you know, you can master it, right? I mean, I remember when I was like trying to write a book, I actually had a hard time remembering this stuff I wrote all the time, and I have to go back constantly. But yeah, these tools are extremely bad at that, at context. And so that's why you get a lot of, you know, like the trailers can look decent, although there's no connection between the shots, but they do the job of a trailer, which is just keep your attention. That's about it, right? That's something I noticed. Like, it's just like disconnected shot from disconnected shot. And AI bros like show you that and say like, oh, this is so cool, and it's like, no, it's not. Like, have you watched a movie, like an actual movie? Like, you don't know what makes it cool.
From my research, it is apparent
it's not just the
endeavor...
images, it's how you put them together. And it's the same problem with like for example, the most quote-unquote consistent videos that I've seen is the AI slop, when things like turn into other things.
You have proven what we feared the
I say
most.
consistent because on a local level they are extremely inconsistent because they are always changing, but on a global level they're kind of consistent because they're always changing, right? And there's a little bit of progression on it. Like, for example, there's this video that won the stupid like Deep Purple. Was it Deep Purple? Or no, Pink Floyd. Contest where they wanted people to make videos for their songs, and there were like a lot of amazing artists that actually make videos for the songs, but they didn't win, and an AI slop shit won the thingy, which is a loss for humanity. But something I noticed about it is like, okay, I actually, because a lot of people hate AI slop immediately, I actually don't necessarily hate it. Just talking from a art perspective, I think it's cool, but it has the same problem. In fact, it has short attention span. So I watched the video, I did that to myself, and while there was like cool things about it, there was this really like weird thing where in the middle of the video, with no like reason, like unrelated to the music, and just completely randomly, it would change to a completely different scene with zero significance. Like, okay, right now we are like transforming these planets into like musical instruments and doing this weird zoom thing where things do stuff, and that's actually pretty cool. But then suddenly it would change to a different scene where, oh, now it's a planet that turns into a symbol, but it's like completely different, like, I don't know, like pace and all that. And I think it's the attention span problem. It's because they don't think. And like, you as an artist, and that's why AI artists are not artists, and are also not art directors, because sometimes they say, oh, I'm an art director. No, you're not, because if you were, you wouldn't let your AI do that thing where I'm just gonna change to a unrelated scene, unrelated to the music, and that doesn't make any sense, and that, you know, probably not a whole lot of people will notice because a whole lot of people won't watch your full video. And it's so weird, and it does it like 3 or 4 times. And like without that, I actually find the video interesting, not good, not deserving of a prize, but interesting, just interesting.
So, you have come to return.
Yeah, most of them look very samey as well. Oh my god. Probably have to reset. And I might go with just 2 strikes, chat. Because the hand is tired. I don't think they're gonna be replaced. Because I really think we have to see what's gonna happen with the cost when the stonks are no longer there. Because right now, everything is held by stonks and speculative money. And as soon as that's over, it won't be accessible as it is right now, because the prices will crank up. And so I feel like there could be a hype problem, and it might end up like NFTs. It's just that we haven't observed that yet, because there's still like a lot of investors basically holding the bad stuff. But as soon as that part of the money is on the user and not on the investors, I actually think it just won't be as popular as it is right now. But we have to wait a little bit. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just good. I was going to switch to Ragnarok, but I'm probably just gonna play on my own. I can do it on my own rhythm and all that. The hand's a little tired. That run was amazing. And like I said before, the bad part of amazing runs is not even like the psychological part. The psychological part is important, yes. Like, oh shit, I lost that run. But actually, my body is more tense doing a run like that. And so I get more tired for the next runs. Like, it's almost like a physiological thing or whatever. It's weird. Maybe see you on Sunday, I'm not sure, because I might have D&D. But maybe a short stream, we'll see. Bye-bye, chat. Have a good one.